Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a project pan update. I haven't done one since January, so it has been a while. I have some progress and some updates. So I hope you enjoy. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already, and let's get into this project pan. I'll also be demoing all of these products. This is the full face of wearing my project pan items. I will start with products I have finished because of course that is the most exciting. I'm going to call three of these products finished because I barely have any left. Honestly, I could get rid of them now and be okay with it because there's just like barely anything in there. There is the tiniest little bitty amount in all of them. So I'm just going to call them done because I kind of want to move on to newer things and replace one that I have a backup for. So the biggest and most amazing, I think, is the Phytosurgence Spectral Shine in the shade Dew of Dawn. I've been wearing this and using this for so long and I'm still so deeply in love with this. Okay, so this is the completed Dew of Dawn. It's glorious. I obviously still have a little bit kind of around the edges, but I'm just gonna call this done because it is really hard to get up into these corners and get my brush in there to get enough product for my face. I might still end up using this so I can like completely pan it, but for now I'm just gonna call this done, and I'm very proud of myself for finishing this product. It was honestly really easy to finish and I really enjoyed it. The way that I've been using this lately has been as a primer. I've been like digging my brush into this and just pouncing it all over my face. And I've been wearing this as a like luminous primer. The ingredients in this help my makeup last a lot longer, and I just noticed how much more I love my makeup when I wear this as a primer. So if you have the Phytosurgence Spectral Shine, try it as a primer. I highly recommend. I just absolutely love the way my makeup turns out. It bounces the light off of my face so beautifully. It makes my skin look a little bit more soft and airbrushed, and I love this. I'm so excited to move into my new one that is like barely touched, and it has the new packaging as well. So this one was a very successful, happy and joyful panning for me. I just love this product so much, and I know this is a holy grail and has been for a very long time. So that is the first product I finished. The next product I finished is the Creme Shop Lip Oil. This is like the watermelon one, and this is what this one looks like. As you can see, there's just like barely any left at the bottom. I can kind of get some product out of this, but barely. So I'm also calling this one done because I can just barely scoop out the bottom. This was also a very easy product for me to pan. It was very mindless. I would just put this on in the beginning of my makeup routine and use it to like prep my lips. I also kind of used it as a clear gloss when I was doing like lip swatching videos and I wanted to like blend out a lip liner or something like that. So this was incredibly easy to use up and I really enjoyed it. It's nothing special for me, so I'm not going to be repurchasing this because it's not like, I don't know, it just doesn't stand out. It's just like a basic lip oil, but one thing I did really like about this is the smell. It smells like a watermelon, like a fruity fake watermelon, and I really love the smell of artificial watermelon, so I loved that. It's very faint though, so if you are not into scents, don't be too worried about this one because it's not overbearing. But yeah, this was really easy to finish. I really enjoyed using it and it wasn't like a pain to finish, so this was a great panning experience as well and very easy. And the last product I'm going to call done is the INNBEAUTY face glaze that I had put into my project pan. I was using this as like a face lotion or something like that, and I ended up just not really liking it and hate panning it, so I was like scooping out a ton and just like packing it on my face the days that I wasn't wearing makeup. So I felt like I was kind of cheating when it comes to panning, but this is all that I have left and I'm just gonna call this done because I don't want to use it anymore. It's just like past its prime, definitely expired, and the formula isn't as good anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one and call this one empty. Unlike the last two products I talked about, this one was a little bit more difficult to pan. I just didn't enjoy it and I ended up hate panning it, and it's because the formula just went off and wasn't as good as it was before. Now I have a backup of this because the brand sent me one, and I think I'm going to enjoy using that. It's not going to come into this panning project, but I have a new version if I want to use this again. So those are the three products I finished. Now let's move on to some other products. And I'm just going to start from how I would apply them on my face. And of course I started with the Phytosurgence, but then after that I used the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. And this has been in my project pan, I think since the last one, maybe since the one before that too. And I was worried that I didn't make any progress on this, but I actually did, and I made quite a big dent. So this is what this one looks like right now. And you can see here that there is a ton more pan, and I can very much finish this up, I think, before the end of the year if I focus on it. It's really easy to use. I actually really enjoy it. It kind of reminds me of a like thick moisturizer almost. I honestly really like this product, so I think this is going to be a breeze to finish. I'm really happy with the progress that I have with this because I thought I had neglected it, but when I watched back my old video, I actually have used up a lot since that last video. One thing I definitely have to mention is the Milk Makeup Primer. So many of you were warning me not to use that on my face because it would make me break out. And I listened, okay? Because the peer pressure got to me and I felt embarrassed. So I removed it from my project pan because that was embarrassing. It was quite swampy and not the color it should be and was perhaps making me break out. But who knows? Probably all of you. It probably was breaking me out. So I definitely got rid of that one. So you're welcome, and also thank you. But now moving on to the rest of the products. In my last video, I was using the Glossier skin tints and I added the L'Oreal Infallible foundation stick, and I'm actually going to remove all 3 of these from my project pan, but before I do, I'll show you the progress. So this is what the progress looks like on both of these. I have finished quite a bit of the shade of dark. I really only have a little bit left, and then I have still like almost half of the shade medium, but I think these are breaking me out. Shocker. They're literally so ancient, and a lot of you commented and you were like, I think that Glossier skin tint could break you out. And you're right, I think it was breaking me out 100%. But I'm not like super grossed out by expired products unless they start breaking me out or they smell like super funky. And even sometimes when products smell a little like off, I'm like, oh, I'll still keep using this until it breaks me out. And I'm sure that grosses some of you out, but I'm like, hey, if it's working on my skin and it's not breaking me out and I'm not super grossed out by the smell, then I'm gonna keep using it because why not? And unless I absolutely hate it, like I'll get rid of it, but otherwise I'll keep using it because I don't see the problem, especially if it's not like doing anything negative to my skin. But those I think were definitely breaking me out. And similarly, the L'Oreal Infallible was so not working the way it used to. I tried this again after I filmed my last project pan, and it just like sat on top of my skin, and perhaps my skin has changed, but also this is very old. So I ended up just deciding to remove this from my project pan because I'm not going to enjoy using it, and it's past its prime as well. I think it's expired and just doesn't look good. So this is the progress I have on this one. This one I also almost finished up, but like it's okay because I'm just not going to enjoy it. Just a little nub on this one. So yeah, this is the progress on this. I finished a lot of it. I'm okay with getting rid of it now. And I'm not going to replace those products with new base products because I think I'm okay with where I'm at with the products I have right now in my project pan and just working towards finishing those up. So moving on to concealers, in my project pan I had the Instant Age Rewind, and I'm going to continue using this, and the Becca Under Eye Corrector. I have not really made any progress on either of these. This is what the Becca Under Eye Corrector looks like, and as you can see it looks basically the same as the last video, so I completely neglected this one. And I don't know if I don't like the formula or what, but I'm gonna continue keeping this in my project pan because I just need to play around with it more and see how I feel. Sadly, there's not too much progress on this. It's okay. I'm not gonna try and like really put myself down or like make myself feel bad about this because it's all fun and games at the end of the day anyway. So gonna keep this in my project pan and try and focus on it more and see whether or not I actually like the formula and if I should keep it in my project pan. I also mentioned the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I really didn't make any progress on this either. So this is the progress that I made, just that little indent between those two blue lines, which is a little disappointing because I feel like I should have focused on this more. I'm just gonna make sure to focus on it more this next 6 months. I still enjoy this, and when I was watching back my last video I was like, oh, that shade is really nice. It like really brightened my under eyes up, and I like the formula, so I'm gonna keep using this, and again, like the Becca Under Eye Corrector, try and focus on it to use it up. I think I can finish this up if I really do focus on it. So that is staying in my project pan, and hopefully I'll finish it up. Next, I have the Tower 28 Bronzino in the shade West Coast. Like the E.L.F. Putty Primer, I was like, oh, I'm not going to see any progress on this. I really don't know if I used it a lot, but I actually did, and I have made quite a bit of progress. So this is what this one looks like. So as you can see, there's a bunch more pan in this, which is great. I definitely could have gotten more use out of this, but I'm happy to see any progress at all. And anytime I reuse this product, I just realize and remember how much I like it and why I loved it in the first place, because it is just so pretty and luminous and makes my skin look so healthy. So I'm definitely going to continue using this. I think I just get like distracted by all the other newness that I have coming in that I forget my oldies but goodies. So this is going to stay in my project pan, and I'm just going to try and focus on it more. And then I also had the Tower 28 blush in the shade Magic Hour, and this is the progress on this one. This one is starting to smell like crayons, like too much like crayons for my personal taste, but the shade is still really pretty, and I don't know if I have a backup, so I kind of want to keep this. When I put this on today, I was like, ooh, the shade is so pretty, and I remember why I like it so much. It's just like a good everyday shade, goes with everything, and it just went with my shirt really well too, so I'm like, ugh, I need to see if I have a backup, because if I do, I might remove this, or I don't know, I'll see, because the like crayon waxy smell is pretty strong, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can deal with that. We'll just keep it in for now, and maybe in the next update I'll let you know if I replace it or not. Moving on to the Pat McGrath powder. I love this and I use it all the time, but it doesn't really show progress that easily, so I think I just use so little of it when I do. I just really set like the center of my face with barely any powder because I have such dry skin, but this is the progress on this one. It is not too impressive, but I feel like there is some progress, and maybe you can see it there. So it's not as convex as it was before, and not as like dome-like, but this has been such an easy product to use and continue to use. This is one of my absolute favorites, so I'm not mad that I'm finishing this fairly slowly, because it is like a holy grail product for me. But I like to document the progress because it is fun to see, but this is just something that I'm really enjoying, that I want to continue to keep using and enjoying, because it is truly a holy grail product for me. And then for highlighter, I have the Becca Opal highlighter in the mini. I also didn't really make a lot of progress on this one, but I'm okay with it. It's whatever. I also haven't really been using highlighter other than the Phytosurgence one and like a Surat one that I've been liking, so it makes sense that I haven't really made a lot of progress on this one. I really don't know if we'll be able to notice any difference in this one when I put up the like previous photos of this, because I truly don't think I made too much progress on this, but this is what this one is looking like. And I used this one today as my nose highlight and my inner corner highlight, and I really liked it, and I'm like, I need to use this more for those things because it's so cutie and I enjoy this formula so much. So this is just like another reminder to keep using this and implement it into my everyday makeup routine, because it's so cute and easy to use and I really like the formula. But this is definitely staying in the project pan, and I'm going to add one more product to my project pan to replace the cream lip oil, and it is going to be the Bobbi Brown lip serum, because I'm like basically almost done with this, so it'll just feel good to see the progress and finish this one up. I absolutely love this lip serum, and they just recently came out with new shades of it, but this is how much I have already used up. I'm basically almost done with this. I wish the product would like move all the way down so I could really see how much I have left, but I love this and always use this to like prep my lips. So I'm excited to see when I finish this up and how long it's going to take me, because this is such a good product and I use it so much, but it's actually taken me quite a while to use this much up. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm definitely going to just like document it for my Project Pan series. And then I'm also adding one more thing. It is also a lip product, and this is another holy grail product that I'm almost done with, but I have backup, so I'm like not too worried about it. This is the Glossier Ultra Lip in the shade Trench, and I adore this lip product so much. This is one of my absolute favorite formulas and shades, and I use this so much, and I'm almost done with this one. This is how much I have left of the Ultra Lip. It's truly barely any, and I really hope I could finish this up within the next like couple months if I really focus on this, but who knows. Sometimes I get distracted by other shinier, newer things. But I love this and it's so pretty and I'm excited to finish this up. So it'll be really exciting for me to finish up like a lipstick almost type product because I feel like I don't finish those very often, and I'm usually running through like lip balms or lip serums or something like that, but very rarely am I finishing up like a tinted opaque lip product like the Ultra Lip. I'm really excited to add this to my project pan because I really do think I'm going to finish this up before the end of the year because I love it so much. So that is everything. As an overview, I finished the Phytosurgence Spectral Shine in the shade Dew of Dawn, the Creme Shop Lip Oil, and the INNBEAUTY Face Glaze. I added 2 new products to my project pan, the Bobbi Brown Lip Serum and the Glossier Ultra Lip, and I removed 4 products, the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick and the Glossier Skin Tints in medium and dark. And then of course I removed the Milk Primer because she was a swamp. Alright, so that was everything. I hope you enjoyed. If you're doing your own project pan, please let me know in the comments below and let me know what you're panning. I would love to hear about it. And I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!